am super excited to see you, virtually of course. I wanted to share with you some things that have been motivating me this week. I am trying out this new long format way of posting, and what the process of even getting here, it's taken me kind of getting over some of my own personal hurdles of kind of the fear of being seen, or like the fear of it not being good enough to post. And so I did need motivation to really help me to see like process is much better than perfection. And so here are some of the things that I felt have really motivated me this week. First is the Abundance Alchemist. He posted a video that really resonated with me.
Say this every morning to turbocharge your happiness and your abundance. Divine order takes charge of my life today and every other day. All things work together for my highest good. This is a new and wonderful day for me. There will never be another day like this. I am divinely guided all day long. And whatever I do and choose to do, I will prosper. Divine love surrounds me and wraps me as I go forth with peace in my heart. I am a spiritual and mental magnet, attracting only things that prosper me and everybody around me. I'm going to be wonderfully successful in all of my efforts today. Say this every morning for the next 7 days or 30 days. Just watch the magic happen.
I really felt like in the moment when I first watched it that I was like, cool, those words sound nice, whatever. And throughout the day, a couple things came up that really tested me in a way and pushed me to my edge, just so that I think I would normally lash out a little bit more, or rather react as opposed to respond. And I really felt like his words come up whenever I was in that moment. And so by the end of the day, I felt really good and accomplished with my day, because I knew that I kept my head on straight all day. So I just felt really good at the end of the day, and I felt like I took the right steps. I moved in line with what I know I want for myself. And so I continued to listen to it every day for the whole week. And I've now been posting this content with you. Like, is that not good enough credit to like it motivating me to just move in the right direction? Also, my talk with Patricio.
I feel like you often have to be in a safe place too. You know, where you can feel safe enough to know that if you think something outside the box, people are not going to look at you like you're crazy for like trying something out.
I mentioned in my write-up for the journal post how he really is kind of my personal motivator. And I've been living on this high since posting this content with him, because I just remember how awesome it is to be able to collaborate with someone, to get like those creative juices flowing, and the fact that he really knows me and he really wants the best for me. And so having someone on your side, on your corner, cheering you on and really pushing you and lifting you up has really just made me feel like I have all that I need. So it's been really nice to just have that exist somewhere and call back to it, knowing that we can just get together at any time and make more amazing stuff together. Check that out if you haven't seen it yet. It's a great conversation about collaboration, what it takes, what it looks like, and why we decide to do the things that we do. I found Celia Di Luna's work. Oh my gosh, I just fell in love with how she really represents her culture and lets it sing through her photography. She did this project with a group of Bolivian girls that were chola skaters. Super, super cool. It's just really authentic in how she shows up and has her own way of doing things, and it motivated me to do more of what I feel I like in my culture, which By the way, I just feel like me existing as a Mexican woman and doing anything is already celebrating my culture. But it just gives me more motivation to continue to embrace my roots and let it show any way possible. Thank you so much, Celia, for just making beautiful work that I can tell you really care about. So follow her if you want to see anything more like that, because it's really, really cool. Also, and maybe lastly, Felicia Hatcher.
When you achieve the thing, you have to take the time to acknowledge that at one point in your life, you thought it was impossible. At one point in your life, you thought it was absolutely impossible. And now you are literally standing in the thing that you thought at some point in your life was absolutely impossible. Why wouldn't you want to celebrate that? And are we at this point as a culture where we don't promote the celebration of standing in the middle of your assignment or the thing that you at some point in your life thought was absolutely impossible? There's so many things in my personal life that I'm standing in the middle of what I thought was absolutely impossible. A year ago, 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, there's so many, I can't even begin to count how many times I thought things were impossible or out of reach in that moment. And I'm sitting in it, I'm standing in it, I'm working in it, I'm pushing other people to be in it with me. Why wouldn't you take the time to celebrate? And that doesn't have to be a big party, right? That could be whatever it is that is special to you, to acknowledge that you've achieved that.
Love this video. This one I watched a little bit a while back, but it still has been resonating with me. And seeing her talk about how we should really celebrate the moment that we've been dreaming about previously, that we're not even really taking in the moment, we're not really celebrating it in the moment. I was in my house and just walking around in my pajamas, and I watched the video, and it just took me a second, and I thought about how I had really spent so many years dreaming about this house that would really work for me, for my family, and help me to thrive. And so I'm standing in it, listening to her say the words, and I stopped to take a second and drink it in, and it's really been resonating with me, not only with my home, but just the little things about how I've been pushing my own business to go in the direction that it needs to go in, and that resonates with my heart and soul, and where I want to be spending my time and focus, and working with the people that also resonate with, or at least fun, things that I really enjoy spending time doing. I do hope that these motivators have been able to kind of trigger something in you that helps you to get going or keep going. Let me know what stood out to you, or what do you feel like you need more of, because these really kind of got me going, and I'm just curious to know. So tune in next time. We've got some more stuff to talk about process-wise and work-wise, but I've enjoyed recapping this stuff with you, and I'll see you on the next one.